Today I'm going to prepare shrimp with okra. Anyone like okra? Well, that's what I'm going to make today. With tomato and fresh basil. Yes, fresh basil out my garden. Let's get started on this dish because I can't wait. Here we go. Going to add a little oil, just a little bit, olive oil. You can spray your pan, it's up to you. It's up, however you want to do it. But what I'm going to do, I have my okra here, so I'm going to do that first. I'm going to do my okra first, okay? And I'm going to place my okra back into the bowl, okay? So we're going to let this go. I already cut them up. You see how it's all cut up here? I'm going to cut this up a little bit. And we're going to let this cook. We're going to let this cook. So I have red wine vinegar, and as well as my tomatoes, various tomatoes, and I have my salt and pepper, and this is my fresh basil out of my yard, and I cleaned and did the shrimps already. Okay, now we have this going because I don't want to overcook the okra. Okay, we don't want to overcook that, so I'm not going to season the okra yet. I'm going to season the okra once I get everything done and add the salt and pepper on the okra. Okay. So it's about time to take the okra out. So what I'm going to do is place the okra back into the bowl here. Remember I told you I was going to do that. Ooh, be careful here. That's going to be good. Okay, now we have our pan here. So what we need to do now is add our tomatoes. And I have colored tomatoes, and just like I told you guys, I don't use spray, but you're supposed to spray your pot. So I'm gonna put the oil around the skillet. Okay, now we're gonna add our tomatoes. Okay, we're gonna let our tomatoes cook. Let the tomatoes cook. The tomatoes. Let this cook for a minute till it simmer, and then we will add the shrimp on top of the tomatoes. Okay. I have the tomatoes going. See how they simmer? Let me show you. Tomatoes are going very well, cooking good there. Now I'm gonna wait till like the skin of the tomato, it's like coming off a little bit. Now I have my shrimp here. I'm going to place them over the tomatoes. Okay, this is going to create the sauce. Okay, once I put the salt and pepper and the vinegar wine in. So I'm going to put the shrimp in on top. I'm going to take the excess water and put it in there. I cleaned the shrimp very well. Okay, and we're gonna put this on top of the tomatoes. And we're going to add a little salt and pepper. Not too much, just a little bit. And we're going to let this cook. Okay, we need the salt and pepper for the okra once we put it over. All right. Now the shrimp and the tomatoes are cooking here. Now, what I'm going to do now is add the basil. It's gonna, no, I'm gonna add the basil last. I'm gonna add the wine, red vinegar wine. Then we have to add the water. Now I use kosher salt, so that is really, really going to give it the taste, okay? And I'm going to let this simmer, then I'm going to add the basil and let that cook down. Then we'll add the okra and we'll be done. You can smell the aroma. I'll stir here a little bit. Now I'm going to add, this is sweet basil. Sweet basil. So I'm going to put it all over. All over. Just so. Now I'm going to place the okra on top. There we go. There's our dish. And I made some brown rice on the side. We're going to let this cook for a minute. Let it cook a little more. Then we're going to plate it. So now we're going to plate. We're going to plate the dish. So I'm going to stir it just a little more. Just a little more to make sure all the red wine vinegar is stirred in. Everything is in. Really good. This is a healthy dish. I made rice before yesterday. So the night before, that's the best time to make rice when you're making a dish like this. A night before. So I made some brown rice. So what I'm going to do is take the brown rice, put it over the plate like this. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to plate the dish like so. Lots of okra. I love okra. I'm going to taste it. You see how it came out. Okay. You can serve up to 4 people with this. So I'm going to put a little juice to the side. Okay. There you go. There's our dish for today. I would like to thank everyone for watching me. Until next time, I'm going to taste the dish. I'm going to let you see first. Okay? And I'm going to taste the dish and tell you how it came out. There we go. click, share, and subscribe. And there'll be more to come. A lot of delicious, delicious, delicious meals. Okay, at the end of the video, you know what I do. I have to taste what I cook. So here we go. Brown rice. Get the okra. It's seasoned very well. Tomatoes. You just use salt and pepper. Let me see. Whew. Y'all gotta come out the kitchen, sit and eat. I have to go. Thank you for watching. Until next time.